everyone, my name is Anaya. I'm in the 5th grade currently, and I am a hamster mama. So basically, I grew up, life was always easy. I'm an outdoorsy person, that's why I personally wanted to get a hamster. Such an eater. I love her with all my heart. She's very curious. She's also an outdoorsy girl. I can say that about her. Oh, stop it. She just chows down. No, you need to give yourself a break. Really? You can't bite me just because you want the food. I'm sorry, I didn't give it all to you. Okay, fine, here. She loves her food. It's like all she cares about, her food, her food, her food. So basically my daily routine is, how do I say this? Okay, are you finished? Because I love you and all, but you have to, no, just go in there. No, yeah, enjoy yourself. Yeah, I have you guys leaning on her hidey hut. And she decided, oh, come on. She decided to go on there. Oh, okay, she's on my phone. Okay, you still got more. Okay, well, hello again. So, basically, I have stop and just eat your food. Yeah, I know, I love you too. Stop trying to cuddle with me. Here, I'm trying to do a video on you, girl. Not right now. Okay, do you want to go back into your cage? I think she wants to sleep. So sorry, she's a little bit stubborn. So basically, as a hamster mom, I do enjoy, having a hamster, loving my hamster. She loves to go to sleep, she loves to play in her wheel. But how do I manage to do dance, guitar lessons, food, and care for this hamster? Well, I have a schedule. It is always easy having a schedule, but once... Hey, you can't make so... Her name is Vivian, by the way. So, here is my schedule I have through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and... Oh, let me do this correctly. Here we go. So, here is my schedule. I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, and Saturday. So my hamster, how do I manage to do it all? Well, here's the basic easy steps to create a schedule to have for your hamster. So, if you're planning on getting a hamster, I recommend you get certain pellets, certain food. It's not that hard. So basically, when I was getting my hamster, I had a couple of mess ups. And June 27th is my hamster's birthday. I recommend always writing down the day of when you got your hamster, because that'll be the easiest birthday to remember, unless they tell you when the birthday is. So, here's a couple of notes I wrote down, just getting life on. So basically, what you're going to basically need is you're obviously going to need pellets, a hidey hut, or a hut, or something like this, so that they can hide in it when they feel threatened, or if they're taking naps and they can make a little burrow or something. So a hidey hut is what I call it. You could call it a little hut, whatever you want to call it. You're going to need pellets. I recommend getting the ones at pet stores. It doesn't really matter which ones you get, as long as you get some pellets. And a nice little food bowl. You can have something simple. You can have something complex, like the one I have. It's really cheap. I recommend, instead of just using a bag, getting a container. So in the morning, you can be like, okay, let me just scoop up my hamster's food. So you'll probably need you'll definitely need the cage, and you're going to get the hamster. So this is for your hamster. But we're not talking about the schedule right now. So then inside, I'm just using a little baby wipe box that I have wiped down to make it like that. I don't really care which one I get, but I like to stick to a certified pellets, because if you change up their stomach too much, then I like to say this. It would be best if you lived in a place where there's not a lot of thunder and things that come out of nowhere. But it's still good to get a hamster, of course. My hamster can stand that, because my cats, I know, why do you guys think, oh, why should a hamster and you have two cats? Well, my hamster wanted, my hamster fell, and then the cage broke, and it was because I had a weak cage. But now it's just amazing, because my cats tilted it off because it was very light. So what are you doing now? Oh, she's spinning them all. So basically, my cat just wanted to snuggle and sniff her, because I brought her home. But that was after 2 weeks after. And they just snuggle together, and she licks her, and she's like, oh, I love you. And they just snuggle, and you'll catch them playing with each other. So I just use a little medicine cup. You can fill it all the way, but that'll be overfeeding your hamster. Now, the only reason I gave her this much is because I recommend at least 10 milliliters. Or if it's a little snack, give them 5. Or if it's lunchtime or a whole meal, then I recommend giving them 15. So that's basically what I have for their food. So basically, you just need something to measure out the food with. So I recommend using a medicine cup. You can also use the bottom of an Easter egg cup, but that's more kind of hard to use. It does not fit better, but it still works. You're going to need bedding. I personally like the soft ones. The one I'm using right now, I really don't like it. I'll show you it right now. So this is the one I'm using right now. I'll cover up the logo so you can't see. Okay, so I don't personally like this one as much, but there's a one I got from PetSmart. She doesn't really like that one either. That's why she doesn't like sleeping in the little top place. So basically, I use this one. They say it's soft, it's natural, but it's dried wood, and she doesn't like that, and it kind of hurts my fingers, like scooping it, like using the little scooper and getting at her cage. But I'm not a big fan of it because it's kind of hard, but it was in the budget, and I just had to grab it and go because it was before the hurricane, and it didn't hit me, but it was still there. So we had this soft one that she came with from the place that we got her, pet supermarket. Guys, you really need to go out there because it is really nice. But it was like, wow. So we just picked up this one and went because I had to get her more food because it's been like, and it should last you at least, this should last you about 2 months or a month. If it lasts you a week, then you're overfeeding your hamsters. So you're definitely going to need some so you're going to need bedding, of course. Bedding is always... So your hamster, when you get her, if you're getting her from a store, if you're getting her from a breeder, ask them to give them pellets. It depends on which pellets they give them. I don't have that one. I have the natural kind that she really loves. She'll gobble it up all day. And, you know, kind of like organic-y. It's hard, you know, with our teeth. You're going to need some chew toys. That's all I can say to you. It's best to pick up some Wet Tail. Wet Tail is a medicine if they're vomiting, having diarrhea. My hamster, I had to get her Wet Tail. But first, let's talk about... I recommend getting your hamster a bed. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about the things that you're going to need to get for your hamster if you want. Some are optional, but you're going to need pellets. If you don't want to feed them pellets, that is optional because you can. Okay, you know what? Let me grab something and I'll be back. So, you can get these off the internet. It's not that hard. I recommend making a packet for your hamsters. This will save your life at times when you forget and when you don't remember. If you're first getting this hamster for like the first month or the first week, if you're a fast learner, then you need this. Because you can get a hamster checklist off of it. I just put up hamster things that you need to know. Hamster checklist. And this is what came up. This is all you need. Well, no, it's not, of course. But this is all the stuff that you need to get a hamster. You need a cage. They need at least 450 square inches of space. But my thing is, you need to give them more space. Because my hamster, she was so cooped up, it did not work. I recommend getting a fish tank and keeping the lid off. If you have cats, then don't do that. You need to get a normal hamster cage like mine. Mine is different. That's mine. Don't look at all my stuff. I have to share a room with someone. Okay. No, this isn't working. That's my hamster's cage. Is that right there? Yeah, you see that with the big wheel on it? That is my hamster's cage. I recommend getting a cage like that because it will save your life at times. So, this is a checklist. I didn't check it off, but of course, why the heck would I check it off? Because this is just letting you know what you need. I mean, you can check it off if you're that type of person, but I'm not that type of person. So, I recommend you getting them this. So, basically, what you need is a cage, like I said. You're also going to need a water bottle. Try not to get the leaky ones because then your hamster will get wet, and do not get your hamster wet. I repeat, do not give it a bath. Unless it's the dust baths that come. I don't think hamsters will have dust baths. but you need to not, okay. So in your notes, it should give you some notes here. You need to write save up money, about $40, just to get something simple so that you know. Give yourself a budget. Actually, I think you should do at least $60 because that'll make it easier for your budgeting and for you to get your hamster and get her or him kind of put in for the time being. So if you plan to get a hamster, you need to do that. So about notes. Save about $60. Now, if you're those type of people who like to go full out, get it done from the start so you don't have to worry about it, then you need to save up at least $100 or $200 if you want to get it out of the way. $200 if you're that type of person who wants to get them the best things possible and wants to spoil them out of their minds. Save about $200. But my thing is, save about $60 to $70. So that your hamster and you can get settled in just for the time being. You can get at least $50 or $40, but I'm thinking if you want them to be prepared and stuff, then you need to have at least $60 to $70 if you want to keep them settled in and getting ready. You can get a separate wheel. I don't have a separate wheel. I didn't. So basically, save about $60 to $70. And the cage is usually about $20. The cage is about $20 to $30, $10-ish dollars. You could get it off of a store or something or Amazon for less. But I bought it from someone who had a previous hamster. But I recommend cleaning it out very nicely, no chemicals. If you do use chemicals, I recommend spraying it down with water and waiting till the next day to get your hamster. If you already have your hamster, spray down with water and clean it out the best you can so that they don't inhale it. But my thing is just get it to the next day because I really wanted my hamster that day because we have that special connection. She's a little brat. But it's okay because I spoiled the darling thing. So cages are usually about $20 to $30 that you can get. Their food bowl is usually about $5. The hamster is usually $15 to $20, so you need to be careful of that. The hamsters basically, like, if you're getting a rare hamster or something like that, something amazing, something out of your mind, then you need to save up at least $300 because some of these hamsters can go up to $100. So you need to be careful of that. So the hamster is usually $15 to $20 tops. If you get 30 or 40, then you know that you're getting an amazing hamster. Amazing. If your hamster's not right for you, there's some places where you can get, if you don't like your hamster in within a week, or is it a month, or 15 days, then you can return your hamster and get a new one. If you want, I don't know. But this is if you guys are planning to get hamsters, because I know that my hamster changed my life. Even though so basically you guys need to also keep in mind that hamsters are nocturnal. Nocturnal means that if your hamster, the hamster should be nocturnal. If they're awake during the day, something may be wrong, or they may be a guinea pig. I don't know. Ooh, something's wrong with my, okay, there we go. Looks like the sun's. So, after that is happening, basically, you are looking for your hamster and you're making sure that it is nice and amazing and well. There's hamsters that are in quarantine and you can't get them till Sunday. I don't know, it's different, but I think it's better if you do that. So, I just started bleeding. I'm bleeding. Okay, we're on to hamsters, not me bleeding. So, I recommend always having a schedule on you. So this is going to save your life, guys. It hurts. The pain. Okay, sorry. I'm looking at myself because I think I'm beautiful, but many people think I'm ugly. So this is going to save your life. Make a pocket for your hamsters. It's gonna save your life. Yeah. So if you make a packet for your hamsters, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages long. Mostly 10 or 8. But I had to write most of the stuff down, and I write very small, and that means I can fit it on a whole bunch. If you're like me and don't like to write on the back of a piece of paper, then yeah, life is gonna be easy unless you're writing an essay or you're writing on the back of something to make life easier. Then that is what's going to work for you and keep you in a budget. So I'm saying I'm just trying to keep you in a budget. Budget is not a word. Excuse me, budget. I'm getting excited because I love my hamster. I don't eat her food. She eats her own food, and I eat my own food. Excuse me. Because we're cool like that. Right? Okay, sorry. So, I'm kind of getting carried away here because I'm enjoying myself. Sorry, please don't skip this. I know, I'm weird. So basically, the food is going to cost you about $5. Wait, okay, yes. Food is going to cost you about $5 to $6, $7-ish, $10-ish. It's not going to go far as to 10 unless you're getting gourmet, amazing, beautiful food that your hamster's going to love. Mostly for dogs, but it's okay. I have 2 dogs, 2 cats, a guinea pig. Sorry, kind of had that moment. Let's have a moment of peace. My other hand, my other guinea pig died. It was a while ago, but I got him for my birthday, and his name was Carrot, and he was the sweetest thing. And he used to sit on my lap outside all day, and we'd snuggle. Here's my bud. But that's what introduced me to getting a hamster. Listen. Amen. Okay. We're ready to move on. So, what was I saying? So your water bowl, pen keeps running out. So your water bowl will be up to the same price as your food bowl, probably $10 or something. 10 to $5 most likely, 6-ish into the range to $10 basically. All of this. So what that is giving us is this is giving us kind of a thing where we're seeing, okay, where are we at? So you need to change your water every week. We're not into that. Sorry, I have the hiccups, excuse me. So, this is giving us about a price range of 6, 5, 20, 60. Well, not 60. We're trying to save about 60 or 70. adding that. So we're adding 5 plus 6 plus 5. No, we're adding 5 plus 6 plus 20 plus 10 plus 15. 11, 12, 10, 16. $56. Like I'm saying, save up to about 60 and 70. I recommend getting the cage that comes with, it won't actually be 56. I'm over exaggerating this just to get you guys to the feel of knowing that this is how much this is gonna be. I'm not actually saying this is gonna be already $56. No, hamsters are really cheap. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it's best if you keep in mind a higher price so that you know, okay, I have money left over, I can buy this for things that, you know, my hamster may like, or get him a better thing or something. Chew toys are a definitely need because you can get 2 hideouts, but it's recommended to get 2, but I think you should at least get 1. So you could put 56 plus $5 more, well, $6 more, and that would give you $62. Not that bad. So you don't need to have treats. You can cut up a certain cheese. You can get blue cheese. But there's these little treats that come from the pet supermarket. It's a really nice place. I didn't get them, but I knew she would love them because she loves cheese. You can also, I'm not gonna get into that yet. Toys. You can get them toys, a little bed, a little stuffed animal, you know. So basically, this is gonna come out to about $100 or $80. It's not gonna be that much, guys. I promise you. So, but if you're wanting to get, if you're over exaggerating like me, just so that you guys can get a better view of it, then I think that's a good idea. I have a little container for my hamster where, okay, so I see, what are we doing today? But I have stuff in it right now. But I'm like, okay. But when I change it out, I do it like every week on Sundays because Sunday's my free day. After church, of course. Sorry if I'm offending you. But, so I mix it up. And then I'm like, okay. And then I stab one. And I'm like, okay, so we're doing this one. And then I unfold it and I'm like, and then I'm like, okay, we're gonna go annoy my brother. Do something today. So that's what I have a little container for. I recommend doing that because it makes like your bond with your hamster and you more fun. So, you could say, today we're going to go explore. You can also get a leash for your hamster and take them on walks. But it's not very recommended because hamsters do have heart attacks easily. That's what I was trying to say. It's okay. So, next, you're going to be getting chews. Chews, they're like $2. I'm not worried about that. But you do, recommendedly, or you can just give them a piece of wood, but you do need to get chews because their teeth continuously grow like a beaver's, so you need to chow it down. You will see yellow teeth a lot, but it's okay. So basically, that's also what you need for getting a hamster. It's not that hard, you know. It's just something easy, something nice, you know. So, choose. Why does my pen stop? Okay, so.
You have to restart your whole video.
I know. Okay, so basically.
Are you posting this? Privacy.
Okay, so.
Don't lie to me.
So basically, it comes out to $100 or $80 if you're trying to over exaggerate with me. Save up to at least $100. $100 will save your life. Another thing that you need. So another thing that you need to think. So. One second.
What'd I do?
So, basically, what you need to write down in the bottom here is when you get this, or sorry, my brother's being annoying, like he always is. But basically, right down here, if you find this page on the internet, you can write down here. You need to buy what? You need to write, do not get hamster wet. Sorry, my pen is acting up. So, right here, you see, this is not my real handwriting because, you know, I like to write neater than this. Sorry. So, all you need to do is write down, do not get hamster wet, because that ink can increase the infection that they have. So, now let's talk about wet tail. Wet tail is basically when your hamster is having diarrhea, or they're vomiting, or they're doing weird symptoms. So basically that's what it is. You get that, and do not follow the instructions. I swear. Do not follow the instructions in the back, because the instructions in the back, they're basically explaining that you need to put it in the water. And hamsters do not drink that a lot of water. So you need to watch this full video, because if you don't, then you're not going to make sense of it. Hamsters, their bodies are small, so they're not going to drink that much water. So don't give them that much water. Don't put it in the water. You need to give it to them straightly, and they may or may not drink water. So don't be like, oh my God, my hamster's drinking too much water. No, that means they like water. But if they're drinking no water at all, then something's wrong. But if they're drinking water randomly, it's okay, because, you know, they're going to drink water. Trust me. So basically, that's all you need. This checklist, I promise, this checklist will save your life. So basically, you just need a cage, 450 square inches. You need a wheel. Most of the cages will come with wheels. Not all the cages will come with wheels. It's okay. You need a water bottle. Try not to get it leaky. Okay, let's write that down. Okay. Do not get leaky wheel. Not get leaky wheel is on there. I'm being sloppy with my handwriting, just saying. Do not get leaky wheel. If you get a leaky wheel, then your life is over, and you'll have to continuously clean their cage. You can get a sleeper, but you can just get a tiny cup, and scoop up their stuff, and you'll be good. You need to get a food dish, a food bowl. You could even give them this, and they'll be fine. But I don't recommend that, because you're going to ruin them. Okay, here is one of the things that I learned early on. You need to scatter feed them, because scatter feeding will teach them not to be fat. And they'll have to move around to get their food, and they'll get the exercise they need because they sleep during the day. They're very active at night, so you're going to hear some wheel. If you have, do not get a squeaky wheel or else you will hear it. 11 to 13 inches is what you need of the space, because and sometimes there's the wheels, so this is the wheel. You need 13 inches of space, but this is the wheel, and when they're spinning on it, they hurt their backs because it's there. Because you have something in the middle, and so basically this is the hamster spinning in the wheel. So imagine this is the hamster spinning in a wheel, and she or he is hurting their back because they're having this big bulge right there, and they don't know what it is, and it's hurting their backs. You need to get food. Food is the most important thing here. I will get onto this in a second because it's coming up, but that's basically showing you what your hamster can and cannot. Wait, hamster can eat, and then you cannot feed after. So don't be thinking you can feed them certain things, but you can't. So after food, you need to get 2 of these. You do not need to get 2 of these. It's just recommended. I don't go to. So basically, let's get back onto that wet tail. That wet tail is recommended to get. You don't have to get it. You can go to the store and buy it for like $12 or $15. I don't know. Certain stores have certain money amounts. So yeah. So hamsters are very cheap, but that's up to you. I think you guys should get pellets, because pellets, if you're on the run, if you have a child and they got a hamster, and I showed you guys about this, just give them this. And you should put it in a little jar. Oh, can you not see it? So, there you are. So, in the morning, your child could be like, here, or here. Your child could be like, oh no, I'm late for school. How much is that? This amount of grams, or whatever. Or they could just give them a full scoop. Don't do that every day, children. And you just pour it in there. Okay, now I have to get full scoop out. But it's her dinner time, so I'm just going to give her food now. But, yeah. And speaking of food dish, this is about food dish that you need. Okay, Vivian, dinner time. Love you, mommy girl. And this is what I mean when I say choose. See, she's chewed off of it a lot, and she enjoys this flavor. She really likes this flavor. And we're about to get into, after we finish up this packet, we're going to get into, trying not to make this an hour, but then we'll get into their schedule. And that should be it. And then we'll write down a couple more notes just to be cautious of. And then, yeah, it should be good. I feel like it's always best to, like, get into a routine. Because a routine will teach you, okay, I gotta get this, gotta get this, gotta get that. Okay, I'm finished. So, onto the schedule. Before you look, when I say routine, I mean, okay, do this, do this, do this. It's recommended to change your hamster's food daily. So, yeah. And this is also a way to spend bonding time with your hamster and let them know I'm there for you, and kind of spend bonding time with your hamster and make sure they don't get bored and have exercise, you know? So, so that's what I mean by choose. And after that, that's 2 hidey huts. So one on the top bunk if you have 2 floors, one up there, one over there, one over here, one over here, one in the middle, one over there. So that they have like, okay, they're like, oh my God, what's this, what's this? And then they just, okay. So they're like, oh my God, what's this? And they just go through, or they're like, oh my God, which way do I run? Ew, ew, or so that you're like, oh, my my hamster's scared. And they're like, I don't know which one she's in. And it's like a little guessing game, like, oh, hey. And it's like, which one are you in? And then they're like, ew. And they're like, ew. It doesn't really matter. It's just fun. So, well, it's also scary at the same time, but it's okay. It's okay. I also recommend having, like I said, a little container to have their emergency things in if you have to go. And you can also make your hamster little clothes. I'm going to do that for my hamster as soon as I get her sizes, but it's going to be cute. So, then you can get toys. Toys are like little stuffed animals or something that they can just play around with and enjoy themselves with. Like, yeah, that's like whatever I guess I could say to you guys to make it easier. Then you want to get them some treats. If you get them treats, it'll be way easier because they're basically saying, oh, so I have some treats, you know. Yeah, treats are always going to make this better. So treats, you can reward them with things that they get depending on what. So basically, I'm talking to this piece so that you guys can make it look like I'm having eye contact. Okay, so, yeah, so treats will always be good for them. Number 9, you don't need to have treats, but you can just cut up some cheese or broccoli or something. So treats reward your pet. Ooh, I need to hurry up. So, then we're going to get into the things that they can eat and they cannot eat. So, basically, your hamster needs to eat specific things to make sure that they are okay. So, if you have babies, then you need to watch a different video on babies. So, some fruits that they can eat are apples, sweet types, no seeds, banana, blackberries, blueberries, cantaloupe, cherries, they need to be pitted, no seeds, cranberries, dates, figs, grapes, kiwi, kumquat, loganberries, mango, melon, papaya, peach, pear, plums, pitted, raspberries, raspberry plant leaves, starfruit, strawberries, watermelon. And the herbs they can have are basil, parsley, and sage. Others, chestnuts. They can eat meat. Chestnuts, mealworms, cauliflower leaves and stalks, corn on the cob, cucumber, green beans, mung beans, okra, peas, spinach, squash, soybean sprouts, sweet corn, sweet peppers, sweet potato, turnip, water chestnuts, and watercress. That's what they can eat. So, you should be able to find a list like this. Let me tell you guys. Should be able to find an easy list on, let me zoom you guys out a little. An easy list beautiful nose. You guys should be easy. It should be easy to find a nice, easy list with a little picture. Okay, here's the tip. Do not give your hamster a full carrot. Carrots and cucumbers, small. You can give them a baby carrot, not a big one. Because hamsters, it's too much sugar. There. You can feed them celery, spinach, lettuce, romaine lettuce. So basically what I give my hamster is I give her lettuce, sometimes. You can give them a small amount of apple. I give her carrots on special days. Give her bell pepper. They can't eat bell pepper.
Trash.
I give her celery, tomato, and tomato, and some other stuff. So that's basically what they can eat. Let's get on to what they cannot eat. You can just write this down. This is not my real handwriting because, you know, my handwriting is way neater than that, of course. So you cannot feed them meats in high fat. No chocolate or candy. No junk foods like chips, etc. And no beans or potatoes. No beans or potatoes. no onions, garlic, peppers, no seasoning, no almonds, and all citrus fruits are no, like oranges, no oranges. That will hurt them. And one thing that I recommend you do not feed your hamster is pits of, well, I already said that, so never mind. But that is what you do not feed your hamster. I don't know how my hamster got sick. It was because she was having, okay. I have a girl hamster and she was having and on her paw. So, this is my hamster. She's a girl. That's why she looks like that. And she had, these are her things. She had a cut here and a cut here. And on her paw, she had a cut. And it was because of the scratches on her thing. And she was having diarrhea and signs. So, we got that for her. Facts about hamsters. You don't need this, but it's just something to kind of give you a little edge. So hamsters have many colors, including black, gray, brown, white, yellow, red, or a mixture of several colors. The Russian hamster is the most friends, so you can like friends with this type. So you can put more than one of them, but it's best if you're going to get a hamster, separate them because they're territorial. Hamsters need lots of attention. Do not need a bath. Do not need a bath. Do not wet hamsters. Catch disease, die quicker. Their lifespan is about 2 years, so that's a good pet. Hiding means they're enjoying stuff. They keep hamsters in a little ball for 50. So if you are getting your hamster one of those balls that you see, keep them in there for 15 minutes at a time, because for cleaning cage, 15 minutes at a time in ball while I'm cleaning cage, or 10 minutes. So 10 to 15 minutes of time being in that ball, because there's no food or water in there to kind of get them. So then last of all, getting stuff from Petco, PetSmart, or Walmart. Basically, you can just look at this stuff, see, okay, so this is where I should get my stuff for my hamster. Petco, PetSmart, eBay, Chewy.com, Humane Society, Walmart, Pet Supplies Plus. Those are places to get gerbils or something like that. And that's all that you need to really have in your packet. So for the schedule, something quick for the schedule. Basically, all you need to do is you need to kind of separate it into 1, 2, 3, 4. You need to separate it into 4 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, and at the bottom, you can put Saturday and Sunday. So basically, and you can put Friday. So what you need to write inside of here is the facts. So you need to write Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just to get it kind of like, okay, so this is what's happening on these days. So in the morning, you feed, change water, give them a couple of pets, like, okay, I gotta get out the door, feed them. Oh, I love you. Change her water really quick. You really just need to change them in a week, because in the afternoon, give her some treats. Don't give them as many treats, because for the whole week I want treats. So don't give them too many treats. Hang out with my hamster. Basically, read a small book to my hamster. Like, read him a little story, or snuggle with them, talk to them, hang out with them, basically. At nighttime, feed them and give them a couple of pets, like I love you, kisses. And then you need to feed them, and then they go to bed, and you go to bed. Well, they stay up, you go to bed. Tuesday, in the morning, feed them, change water, give them a couple of pets, something easy. And at if you have like activities, say on Monday I have guitar practice and on Tuesdays I have dance. So I have to be aware of that timing that I have. In the afternoon, give her about a treat, 2 treats, it doesn't matter to me. It matters to you guys because you need to keep that because I've had experience with my hamster. Hang out with my hamster. Read a book to my hamster. Like, kind of, not read a whole book, but kind of read a story. Get them into the story and then stop and then wait the next day and then stop. So basically, that's what you need to do. You don't have to do that, but I recommend it because it gives bonding time with your hamster. Nighttime. Feed. Give a couple of pets, Just love on them. So basically, this is how mine looks. Kind of sloppy, but it's working. On Wednesday in the morning, feed, change water, give a couple of pets. This you need to let me read this whole thing to you because it's gonna kind of give you at the bottom. It's gonna change up on the weekend. So change water, give a couple of pets, go to school, enjoy. Don't forget to feed your hamster. Afternoon, give treats, hang out with my hamster, read a book to my hamster. You may on Wednesday, if you have a leaky water thing, then you need to clean the cage in the afternoon because you can't just go home and no, you don't do that. But don't clean the cage on Wednesday if you do not have a leaky water bottle. At nighttime, feed them, give them a couple of pets, enjoy your time with them. On Thursday morning, feed, change water, give them a couple of pets, go to school, enjoy yourself. Afternoon, give treats, hang out with my hamster, read a book to my hamster. So, that'll work. At nighttime, feed, give pets. That'll work. Friday morning, feed, change water, give a couple of pets. Afternoon, give treats, hang out with my hamster, read a book to my hamster. Nighttime, feed, give few pets. Saturday is different. Well, no, it's not. Okay. So, morning, feed, change water, pet my hamster. Or I put Pet Vivian because she's my hamster. That's her name. Afternoon, give treats, hang out with her, read a book to her. You can spend more time with them on Friday because your free time, unless you're like my brother and like to go gaming. Nighttime, feed, give a few pets. You can probably spend some more time with them because, it's the start of the weekend, basically. That is, let me just write this down in my notes. So, Sunday morning, feed, change water, give a couple of pets. You can probably spend some time with your hamster after breakfast or something. At nighttime, read to her. Well, in the afternoon, clean her cage, change her water, feed her, and give her some treats, Or, feed treats. But, so you can write on your notes, we're doing this during the notes, give snack, like a baby carrot or something on Sunday, because Sunday is stressful because you clean up their cage, change it around. They don't like that. And then at nighttime, read to her, give her a couple of pets or him. But basically, that's all you need to do. So basically, what we're going to write down in our notes is we need to save up about $40 if you're doing it cheap. That'll work out for you, or $60 or something. Do not get hamster wet. Do not get leaky wheel or get squeaky wheel, or do not get leaky water bottle. We need to write down give snack on
Poop.
weekend.
Poop.
I'm gonna tell him
Poop.
to stop that stuff. On the weekend, you could get them. So I recommend getting them. Get playpen so that they have space to move around and get onto that. So I'm about to run out of time because 1 hour is coming up. So I'm almost done though. So you get a playpen for them, so you can put some down some bedding, put their stuff down, so that they can roam around the room, get that kind of feel. And basically, that's all you need to write down. And you need to make this in big letters. Do not overfeed. Do not Jeez. Do not overfeed your hamster or else you will regret it. Because if you overfeed Okay, so just write do not overfeed hamster. Because if you overfeed your hamster, then So my recommendation is spend a lot of time with your hamster. Don't do it a lot because you'll mess up their schedule, and don't be lazy and not feed them until the afternoon, because that's not okay. And don't be lazy in the morning. Get your butt up. Put that on your schedule. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned till the next video, and I hope you have fun getting your hamster.